As we continue here on Drivenology, the story of the 2025 Extreme Widebody Jeep Wrangler concept becomes even more fascinating when we begin to imagine how this machine would behave in real-world driving situations. Concept vehicles often exist only in design studios and auto show floors, but the excitement truly begins when we picture what it would feel like to actually live with a vehicle like this. Imagine approaching the Jeep in a quiet parking lot at night. The moment you unlock the doors, the LED lighting system awakens. Thin strips of light along the grille, the fender flares, and the roofline begin to glow, creating a futuristic welcome sequence. The widebody silhouette becomes even more dramatic under the soft illumination, highlighting every aggressive curve and sculpted surface. You step closer and the vehicle feels massive and powerful even before starting the engine. The extended fenders, the wide stance, and the enormous wheels give the impression that this Wrangler was built to dominate whatever road lies ahead. Opening the door reveals the premium interior glowing with ambient lighting. The seats look like they belong in a performance supercar, with strong side bolsters and detailed stitching that reflects careful craftsmanship. As you sit down, the driver-focused cockpit surrounds you with screens, controls, and materials designed to create a sense of connection between driver and machine. Press the start button, and the entire vehicle comes to life. The digital displays illuminate instantly, showing a detailed startup animation across the instrument cluster. At the same time, the supercharged V8 engine roars awake with a deep, thunderous sound that immediately reminds you this is not an ordinary Wrangler. The idle sound alone would likely turn heads in any parking lot. The exhaust system would produce a deep rumble that resonates through the body of the vehicle, creating a powerful mechanical presence even before you start moving. Shift the transmission into drive, and the Jeep begins to roll forward with surprising smoothness. Despite its aggressive appearance and massive power output, the advanced drivetrain ensures that everyday driving remains comfortable and controlled. Cruising through city streets, the widebody Wrangler would feel like a completely new kind of urban machine. The elevated driving position provides excellent visibility, while the large digital displays keep important information directly in the driver's line of sight. Pedestrians and other drivers would immediately notice the vehicle. The bold lighting signature and the dramatic stance make it impossible to ignore. Even people who aren't familiar with cars would recognize that this Jeep is something special. As the road opens up and traffic clears, pressing the accelerator would reveal the true personality of this concept. The supercharged engine delivers instant torque, pushing the vehicle forward with brutal force. The acceleration would likely feel shocking for anyone expecting a typical SUV experience. Instead of slow and heavy movement, the Jeep would surge forward with sports car-like urgency. The sound of the supercharger whine mixing with the V8 exhaust note would create an unforgettable audio experience. It's the kind of mechanical symphony that car enthusiasts love. At higher speeds, the aerodynamic improvements of the widebody design begin to show their benefits. The vehicle remains stable and composed, even when traveling quickly on open highways. The adaptive suspension system constantly adjusts to maintain balance and control. Corners that might normally challenge a tall SUV become surprisingly manageable thanks to the wider track and improved chassis dynamics. This balance between power and control is what truly defines the extreme widebody Wrangler concept. It's not just about brute horsepower. It's about transforming the entire driving experience into something exciting and refined at the same time. Now imagine taking this machine out of the city and onto a scenic mountain road. The environment changes, and suddenly the Wrangler's adventurous DNA begins to shine again. Switching the driving mode to a more aggressive setting sharpens throttle response and stiffens the suspension. The steering becomes more responsive, allowing the driver to guide the vehicle confidently through winding roads. Even though the concept is clearly designed with street performance in mind, it still carries the strong and durable foundation that makes the Wrangler famous around the world. That means the vehicle wouldn't hesitate to explore gravel roads, dirt paths, or uneven terrain if the opportunity arises. Few vehicles can combine street aggression and off-road heritage in such a compelling way. And that's part of what makes this concept so unique. It doesn't abandon the Wrangler's identity. Instead, it evolves that identity into something more powerful and futuristic. Another area where this concept truly shines is personalization. Modern automotive enthusiasts love vehicles that can reflect their individual style, and a machine like this would offer endless customization possibilities. Imagine choosing different exterior paint finishes such as matte military green, metallic midnight blue, or even a bold crimson red. Each color would completely transform the personality of the vehicle. Wheel options could range from dark stealth finishes to bright polished alloys that emphasize the aggressive stance even further. Interior customization would likely include various combinations of leather, alcantara, carbon fiber, and aluminum accents. Owners could select different stitching colors, seat patterns, and ambient lighting themes to match their personal taste. Even the digital displays could be customized with unique interface layouts and performance gauges. This level of personalization would make every extreme widebody Wrangler feel like a one-of-a-kind creation. Car culture has always celebrated individuality, and vehicles like this concept provide the perfect platform for self-expression. Another interesting topic to consider is how a concept like this could influence future automotive design trends. Manufacturers constantly study reactions to concept vehicles. When a particular design feature receives strong positive feedback, it often finds its way into production models later on. The lighting technology seen on this concept could inspire future Jeep lighting signatures. The interior digital layout might influence upcoming dashboard designs. Even the aggressive widebody styling could inspire limited edition performance variants of future SUVs. Concept cars are like laboratories for innovation, allowing designers and engineers to experiment with bold ideas that may shape the next generation of vehicles. For the Jeep brand specifically, the extreme widebody Wrangler concept represents a daring exploration of what the iconic SUV could become if performance and style were pushed to the extreme. The Wrangler has always been known for its rugged capability, but this concept adds a new dimension by introducing high-performance street attitude. That combination creates something truly memorable. For enthusiasts watching this vehicle here on Drivenology, it sparks the imagination. It makes us wonder how many other iconic vehicles could be transformed in similar ways. What if other off-road legends received the same widebody, high-performance treatment? What if future SUVs combined extreme horsepower with bold futuristic styling just like this? The automotive world is constantly evolving, and concepts like this help push the industry forward. Even if this exact Jeep never reaches mass production, its spirit will likely live on in custom builds, aftermarket projects, and future design inspirations. And that is exactly why concept vehicles remain such an important part of car culture. They remind us that creativity and passion still drive the automotive industry forward. They show us that engineers and designers are always searching for new ways to surprise and inspire enthusiasts. The 2025 Extreme Widebody Jeep Wrangler concept is a perfect example of that creative energy. It takes a legendary vehicle and reimagines it as something bold, futuristic, and unapologetically aggressive. And for car enthusiasts around the world, that vision is exactly the kind of excitement that keeps the passion for cars alive. Here on Drivenology, exploring vehicles like this reminds us that the future of automotive design is full of endless possibilities. Machines will continue to evolve, technology will continue to advance, and bold ideas like this Wrangler concept will continue to inspire the next generation of automotive innovation.